Alright, we're back. For some reason, I started recording and it stopped after a couple minutes of the last episode that I was recording. So I beat a bad bulldozer. It was a very bad bulldozer. Beat it with my flashlight and some of its little minions, and none of that recorded, and I am not going back to do that, so you're just gonna have to go, okay, he beat it. We're just going to pretend you watch me beat it. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to move on. Because I am not doing that shit again. Until, like, maybe the walkthrough or some shit. But anyways. Let's go ahead and move on. Anything we can do around here? Nothing. I guess we're going to drive a truck is what we're going to do now.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark.
So he just drove this way and the bridge is gone now. That don't make no sense.
But it matched a textbook case of insanity. Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
Isn't there a trophy? Hold on. Is there a trophy to get in the coal mine really fast? Oh, Cauldron Lake. Okay, I don't care about. Okay. We can explore. No gun or flashlight. Interesting. Oh, found a radio.
And you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning.
Hmm. Ooh, I can drive that car. That's dope. Making our way, making our way, making our way now. Making our way, making our way, making our way now. Another radio? Wow, radio after radio.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it.
Let's go and continue on. We found 2 radios. Those were back to back, basically. Let's steal the car this time. Gotta check everything, you know, manuscripts, radios, stuff like that. Ah. We're going to tippy top. And we get a manuscript all the way at the top. So you'll see what it says.
Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Alright, manuscript attained.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Thermos. Manuscript.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Okay. Speaking of signs, how many signs have we gotten? 6. I don't think we got any on this one, did we? If we rerun more of those signs, and it gives us, I don't think we're gonna get any more signs.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked
You
around by
want to
you.
see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah!
I'm gonna kill him! I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Alright. Kidnapper never showed up. Now we gotta make our way out. Ah, shit. Oh, oh, wow. I found more than I wanted to. Another
When
manuscript.
Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
There was another one we missed.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Alright. We're going to go ahead and pause here. We'll pick back up in the next episode and continue on. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.